Welcome to my Chapter 6 guide for Maddening. So in this guide, what we're going to do is we're going to slow push the darkness. Now, there are 3 enemies in here, so this is useful to know. There are 2 enemies in here. There's a lightning mage in here. Some enemies in here. You can see these guys down here. And I believe there's another mage. Yeah, there's another mage up here. So, the reason I'm calling out the mages is because we're going to be mostly pushing with Luis, who's going to be tanking an insane amount of damage, but you don't want to push him up here, you want to push Vander up there. So the first thing you want to do is kind of put Luis and Vander kind of near the front. And then for the rest of it, we're going to be pushing these and just killing enemies. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. This one isn't really too bad. The thing that really gets you is just like the darkness. It's not really the fall that gets you, it's the sudden stop at the bottom. So, okay. So the first thing to do...
Your orders, please.
Luis can go in here.
Anything.
Vander can go in here. You can turn on enemy aggro lines. Alright, then for this guy, you can break him. So we're going to break him, pretty straightforward. You want to hit him for as much damage as humanely possible. So I'm going to use... I actually upgraded my steel sword. I'm going to use a steel sword +1. And then we're going to throw a dagger at him. You might not kill him outright.
Go ahead.
Alright, cool. She's actually fast enough to double him. So the whole point of this map is you want to reunite those 2 units
I am Emblem
with the rest of your team. And putting Vander here prevents them from snuffing out the torch. There's a 3rd enemy like over here. But you can kind of fight these and chill out. Alright, and then one thing you can do...
For you?
Should be able to do this. Yeah, this guy drops a torch too. If you want to use the torch, you can. And you want to move her in. And then we're going to move these units up to support.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I am ready to serve.
Me? Okay.
Luckily, there's no enemies directly behind these units. They're just to the north and the west. They do have a longbow archer. So Vander helps here just by setting up a kill. And also just tanking. We're using 2 tanks. And then for this archer, you can move forward and stab him. What happens normally, if you don't push down here, you probably run through here and you get hit by a longbow and a L Thunder, so better to do it this way. Alright, then he can kill this. I have Marth on Alfred. I've been passing Sigurd around so that people can unlock Cantor. If you're wondering. Kill this with magic. Now, dodging that archer, you can just have her back another space so she doesn't get shot at.
At you.
And then heal him. Alright, and then for these enemies...
I still stand.
He's in trees. Pretty high dodge rate. He actually just got hit. That's crazy. He usually doesn't get hit, but even though he's in trees, he can still get hit. Alright, then you can finish with the hand axe.
Here.
Here.
Verge of tears.
Let me make sure he doesn't die to any of these. Usually he doesn't get hit there. Alright, so he has 10 defense. That hits a 3 on him. Which actually does kill him right now. Or no, I'm sorry, it doesn't. And then this is 17. Hits a 7 on him. Alright, so we just have to kill one enemy. So what I can do... double this. Getting her an Iron Lance is great. She doesn't have enough build for a heavier one, but she has enough to make use of an iron. And then you can shoot to kill the other archer. Just clean them up. Clean her up. There's a lot of female enemy units. I'm not used to that. Most enemies in 3 houses are male. Right, then we can attack this guy. It's also a woman. Every enemy is a woman that I say is a guy. It's very
I can fight.
Strange. Alright, that's gonna attack us. Then she learns how to use stab so she can heal you. Pretty straightforward stuff. This guy's angry we killed his archer. He's not very happy about that. He's very mad at us. They're pretty accurate against Vander. He's a fool. He's a fool. Alright, I'm gonna smack this guy and then heal. Now if you miss, you can just pulse. Because like some of these you have like 70s and 80s, you might miss a few attacks. Pulse, attack something else with a different unit, and then attack it again. That will reset your RNG, because RNG rolls after every action. As weird as that is what it does. Alright, we gotta kill this guy. She can probably kill him. Oh, she actually can't! Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we're gonna try to get Vander out of here, so... Or, I'm sorry, Luis. I don't know why I said Vander. Alright, Luis, and then you can go stab this. Stab him from the trees. Yeah, you want to get your tank out, but you don't want to be hit with magic. I'm gonna heal him. You could chain guard too. That's something. I usually just push with Vander to draw the mage out. Alright, so I'm gonna have him use a Vulnerary. Then he's gonna catch a heal. So Gentle Flower procs, it's pretty nice. She can fly over here and stab. And go for Rider's Bane if I can't double. So Rider's Bane, it's pretty low hit rate though. We'll go for it. 76 is okay. You can go for accuracy, that doesn't really matter. You can kill it with range as well. I put Sigurd on Chloe. I'm going to have her learn Canter. Basically everyone should get Canter, it's the best skill. Alright, I'm going to be using him this run, so we're going to try to feed him some kills. Now if you want, you can light this torch here. You don't have to. It doesn't really do anything. You can light it if you want to, because there's no more enemies that come from behind. And there's no enemies that come from the bottom right corner. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is just heal. And not attack, because if it hits me... If it hits me this turn, or if it hits me when I attack it, it'll kill me next turn, so I'm just going to chill out. You can just fight a lot of the enemies up here slowly, you don't have to rush. Alright, and then for down here, we're going to heal Vander. We'll use the torch to be smart. So we'll do this. Get some information. Alright, so now we can see what they're up to. So the Thunder, it's not L Thunder, it's just the Thunder. The Thunder guy, he will probably attack Alfred. So here's how much damage he does against. He won't actually one-shot Luis, so Luis can actually tank him, funny enough. So we could dive this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to dive this. Let's just check this guy. 8 speed, 24 attack. Alright, so we're going to... Let's do this. Pop Sigurd on Chloe, or whoever has him. We'll override. The highest damage.
Here I come.
So I'm able to do this because I torched, and it revealed spaces. Alright, and then she can just go over here. She can tank this guy, and then we kill these two. Hitting this might be difficult because it's in trees. We'll see. We'll take it. 65%, we might land. Nice. Alright, so the Thunder's gone. Then we just have to kill this safely. Yeah, he doubles. He doesn't double Chloe, though. So he would do... She has 6 defense. He would do 7 damage to her. And then this guy would do 18. What is that? 25? So she would survive, actually. I have to make sure they can't kill... They definitely can't kill Louise. I think we're actually fine here, and I can body block.
Your weapon.
Like here. Move up a little bit. Yeah, we should be able to tank these. Oh, he doubles. Oh, because of her weapon weight. Interesting. I still dodged it. You can just use a lighter weapon if you override there. You don't even have to override there. You can just pull them. You can just move everyone back and they'll come right to you. You don't have to take risks in this. Take risks if you want to.
The end.
I'm going to switch to this. Or actually, I think this thing is so fast. Doesn't matter. Oh no, it's only 13. Okay. I'm going to hit this. Liberation, then catch a heal.
This time, victory was mine.
This is a good map for Alear because you get a lot of XP. And Unica is a good unit too. For some reason, there's this thing that happens on YouTube where if I don't sing some unit's praises and it can get like hyped emotionally about that unit, people that use that unit think I think the unit sucks. But in reality, I just haven't used that unit much because I just did one playthrough so far. But
I've taken some hits.
it's weird. People think I think Unica is bad or something. Same thing with Luis. It's like an assumption.
If this love is a crime.
Alright, then you go here. She's gonna catch a heal. Alright, we're gonna feed someone. I did say I was gonna use him this playthrough. So I have to feed him. Even though he has 35% magic growth on mage. Which is bad. He should have much higher. Alright, he got some magic. We're almost proud of him. Almost. Alright, the mages are done so far. Alright, we don't want to go near those trees, because this coverts plus trees is 60 avoid. For you and the enemy. So you don't want that. You do not want that at all. You can kind of make a wall with Vander and Luis, but you don't want to push them too far ahead because there's still some enemies. So you can push like this. As long as they're at full health, you'll be fine. I can kill him with Steel Sword, and then heal if I need to. Yeah, I'll probably need to heal. Well, maybe not. Let's get hit by another... Oh, okay, another 13 speed. Alright, we'll do this. We'll set it up. Attack with some daggers. Put some damage on it.
I am guided by the emblems.
Almost have 1,000 SP on Alear. It's pretty nice. That's what you need for Cantor. I like to have a Javelin equipped, so that if a ranged unit, like a 2-range, attacks me, I can counterattack on my tank. So like some kind of 2-range weapon is usually nice to have. Alright, let's see. Oh, you can actually kill this. Oh no. He's 1 damage shy. That's unfortunate. We'll do this. I'm gonna trust that he'll be safe. Alright, now he gets the chain attack.
Let me help.
You can kill these units with whatever units you want to run. Whoever you want to feed, doesn't really matter. One thing I did forget to mention in previous videos is make sure you craft a few bond rings and equip them so you can start gaining SP. That is a mechanic. So, you can also manipulate the RNG. I'll make a video on it. Choopy made a video on it, Choopy Choosy, where he shows how to create S-rank rings. I might just do like a quick 2-minute guide where I just go over how to just re-roll your stats. It honestly takes like a few minutes. You can pretty much get a guaranteed S-rank ring pretty quickly. Just park her right here. Alright, so here comes some tree guys. We still hit, that's pretty nice. Yeah, they're going to be stuck up there for a while, and that's normal. That enemy didn't attack Luis because it couldn't damage him, if you're wondering. Luis is literally so tanky, most enemies can't even damage him. Alright, we got 2 misses. So I'm gonna demonstrate re-rolling RNG. So he missed that attack, but we can re-roll. So if I do something like this, if I attack this, let me just see. Alright, sword. Alright, liberation. So if I attack this, interestingly I missed. And then I'll use staff. But that attack re-rolls RNG on the next combat. So now when I go to attack,
Need some help?
they hit. Now, it doesn't guarantee they'll hit, but because it's 80%, it's more likely to hit than to miss. So if you happen to get a miss, you can re-roll it by just simply taking another action. Alright, and then for this, we're going to have mages hit the guy in the trees.
I'll take this.
Mages ignore avoid bonuses, which is nice.
Let me help.
Alright, and then he's getting killed. Alright, and then I'm going to do something like this. You can use magic at 1 range as long as it's safe. That's part of the skill ceiling of magic. And then we can park him in a tree to body block. Because there's enemies over here, so I'm not about to have the clan just get whacked for free. We're not allowing that. Clan must live. His clan must survive. Alright, and then we can move you up. It's a slow push map. Alright, those guys are fine up there. Alright, and we'll just let them come to us and attack us when we have a formation. I don't have a bond ring on Vander, or if I do, it's a bad one. Alright, so we'll attack this. You can switch to Steel Sword. Counterattack the axe for more damage because it's slow. So it won't be doubling you anyways. I got a bit stronger. Good job. Alright, so 23 hits against 9 defense. We can tank a hit and then heal next turn, we'll be fine. Okay. Then this situation, so what I want to do, there's no mages like near here. Yeah, it's just physical. So he'll body block these. This guy can get around him though, so be aware of that. So you don't want to overcommit. Yeah, because he has 5 move. He doesn't have pass though. I'm actually surprised they didn't give the thieves in this game pass early on, because in 3 houses they had pass and they would just run right through your units and kill a guy. It's actually kind of crazy. Alright, we can kind of pop off here if we want. You can use ults and kill these, you can just tank them. I can kill this with magic, kill this, and then body block. So, let me see. Maybe not, he might be too fast. Someone has a longbow. Whoever killed... Oh yeah, I haven't used Seraph robes. I'm just sitting on the Seraph robes and a longbow. Alright, so we'll do this. We have to body block that tile. Okay, so... Let me check speeds. Alright, so we'll put Chloe here. She'll throw a javelin. Okay, and then he'll move up here. She'll move here. Now I still have to be careful with some of these units because that thing is a speed demon. So he does 26 total. She barely tanks it. Alright. Oh wait, we can go over here. Yeah, let's do that. You have to be careful with some of these slower units. Like Eddie. She has very low speed. She has a tendency of getting killed. Of just getting killed by literally everything early game because her speed is so low, so she gets doubled by like every enemy, even heavy axe units. Alright, looks like we don't have lethal on that. I think I'll chain guard. So the only person they could potentially kill, he's too fast, surprisingly. They could potentially kill Chloe, so I'm going to use chain guard. I'm not at full health. Alright, never mind, I'll just heal her. Oh, I could always obstruct too. Yeah, let's do that. Let's obstruct. Let's obstruct. That makes sense, actually. I can obstruct this tile, and then we're fine.
Point the way again.
Oh no, Andrew's gonna get killed. No, this is his first kill. He got it on accident. I didn't mean for him to get that kill. I don't mind if he sets up damage. So chapter 6, I could have just played it slower, but I let my Vander get a kill. The first one, it was on enemy phase though. It's not like I actively went to kill a thing.
Stay strong.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack this. Daggers and then kill it.
I had to stop you.
Now, there shouldn't be anything that can hit me. And I can heal next turn. Okay, and then down here, and just do one of these. Just move and throw a javelin, just to create some space, reveal the map a bit. Put some damage on that thief so someone can last hit it. Unfortunately, he's very weak. Here, let's do this. Hand axe on this. Set up a chain attack. Clan can attack this. Need some help? I do. She actually levels up pretty effectively because of the staff use. Right, I'm going to have Eddie hit this. I am going to run Eddie this playthrough. I have to run all these units for unit guide, so I have to run every unit. on an entire playthrough, so it's gonna take me some time. Probably like 3 or 4 playthroughs to do that. Alright, let's grab some space, light the torch. Heal. Oh, okay, she leveled up, that's why she's like missing health. That happens sometimes. That's one of the dumb things about Chain Guard. You can level up and then you'll lose it. Which is crazy.
I can still fight.
You have to like use a healing item. Alright, these are finally going to be able to get out. There's a wall there, so they have to reunite in the north. Then all I want to do this turn is just heal. You can move some units in too. Alright, there might be an axe guy over here. I'm going to check this really quick. There might be like an axe guy like right here.
You called?
I'm gonna be in the trees. Because I don't want them to be in the trees, so we're taking that away from them. They've lost their tree privileges. They ignore him. They don't even want to fight him. When an enemy can't hit you because of your avoid, or if you do not take any damage, they will not attack you. They will literally walk right past you like you don't exist. But he does exist, and that pisses him off. He's very upset about that. Alright, we'll go for the Rider's Bane.
I'll take this.
Just does the most damage right now. Alright, we found an archer. So that's good to know. So it's about to shoot her down. Now we can obstruct right here, and I think she's fine. Alternatively... Alright, you have Marth. I think this will reveal it.
Need some help?
We can just make a wall and then it can't hit Chloe. Archers are only really a serious threat to flyers. And not always, too. Like, sometimes they don't do much. Alright, so he's 8 speed. So he does not double anyone on my team. Now, if I hit him, she can last hit. The boss is around here, though, so you might aggro the boss if you go in too deep. But we'll just do this. We'll set up the kill here. For Eddie. We'll go the aggressive route to kind of keep it quick. Alright, so the boss is right there, actually. Alright, so I can potentially obstruct him. Yeah. Obstruct is really good on this boss. Okay, and then to kill these guys, do something like this. This is why it's good to have your units balled up, so that when you encounter enemies, you can advance and kill them easily. If your units are split up, it's very difficult to do that. This game has very bad mobility in terms of just raw movement. Like, mounted units have 5 to 6 movement, and the ones that have 6 tend to be advanced classes. Alright, so he can't get in, but he can get in, so we're going to attack with accuracy, so probably the Iron Axe. And you can always run compact weapons if you want more accuracy.
Oh, I was on the verge of tears.
I was on the verge of tears. Alright.
I've got this.
So we're almost done at this point. You can delay the boss a few turns just by using obstruct, as you can see. And obstruct is cheap and it's good experience, so you know, it's not the worst thing, the worst strategy. Alright, I think he just has a hand axe, but I could be wrong. Yeah, he just has a hand axe. Okay, and then what you can do is aggro these guys up here, because there's some guys up there. And use Unica. And then we'll just kind of get into position, start healing a little bit. Might as well get her Sigurd. I can start shooting the boss with the longbow. He'll like that. He'll like that a lot. Just keep like pinging him for chip damage. Just let him know who's boss. See, he thinks he's the boss. You're the boss. We're all the boss. Everyone but him. He's just some crazy guy with an axe in a tree. There's like 2 or 3 enemies up here. He just keeps breaking that. Alright, we'll get a little aggressive here. Here, let's do this. We'll engage.
With mine.
And then we'll use Shine, which actually reveals enemies. Cool. Very cool. Now, I don't think I can kill that. Alright, well, we're going to obstruct him. We're just going to keep obstructing him for a few turns, just to clear the rest of the map, and then we'll kill him. We'll kill him when we're ready, I'll say that. Alright, so if I kill this, I think he can get in and hit the other thing, so we have to do something like this. I want to use Louise and Alfred. Oh, unfortunate. I want to feed Vander another kill. Alright, I'll use the longbow here.
I can still do more.
Okay, and then we do this. Now he has fire, it's kind of slow. The first time I did this map, it definitely wasn't this clean. It was a kind of crazy situation for sure. But now that I know like where those 3 range enemies are, and I can call them out, it's much easier. Alright, then everyone else just dives in. So he should be the last enemy now. So all we have to do is kill him. Alright, he hits double now. Wow, he actually does good damage to me on my little tank there. Alright, so easiest thing to do is obstruct him and then just kill him with a longbow. Now, you can deal damage to him, like you don't have to only do this. So let's see. The speed is 9. Wait, how did he double? Oh, is your speed really that low? Wow. His speed is that low that he gets doubled. So you can probably poke him with magic, or maybe not. You can definitely do this. You can Warp Ragnarok him for pretty good damage. And other people, your main units that can damage him are like Alear, maybe him to some degree. So what we'll do, we'll just put him on ice again. Probably just for one more turn. So we're definitely going to Warp Ragnarok. Great Sacrifice gives you a lot of XP, so you should probably use it. It's actually one of the things people use to power level. Should we use it to power level? We will a little bit. Let's do this. Let's do a little bit of a power level thing. Well, maybe we can. I don't know. Because we have to be able to heal without getting hit, which is going to be difficult. But using Great Sacrifice, like if you can set up a farm, it heals for a ton. Alright, hits a 21 on her. She only hits a 2. Alright, we're just going to wait a turn, then we're just going to dump things into him. Alright, so the first thing, can you tank a hit? You can. Alright, so you can hit with Bucheron to set up chain attacks. That'll help for whoever attacks him. You might as well... Oh, you don't have momentum yet? Okay. So she can shoot. And then the chain attacks are going to start adding up. Okay, and then from there... Let's see, what can you do? Some damage.
For you, anything.
Trying to think about what attacks I'm going to be using. Alright, so let's do this. Javelin.
Need some help?
Okay, and then Chloe. I might have to use... Here, let's engage. This might not be enough damage. Okay. Maybe she just pokes. So just engage. Stab him with Rider's Bane. Or not Rider's Bane. Oh no, yeah, Rider's Bane. Or is it the same? Yeah, do that. It's like heard some loud noise.
There is nothing to fear.
Weird. Alright. Okay, then Warp Ragnarok. Behind him. Alright, so that's big damage. Now he just needs to be killed with Marth, and we're good. But before we do that, we might as well heal. Oh, he actually can't kill with Marth, never mind. Never mind. Okay.
Give me an order.
Maybe she can kill with daggers. No, she can't kill with daggers. Can you kill? Interesting. We're gonna have to undo this turn. We just barely don't have enough damage. Alright, so we'll take it a little slower. So what we can do, he can tank a hit. So just equip that, chill out. Put an obstruct down. Usually Alear has Marth, so Alear can easily kill him, but we can just ping him down a few more turns. I can also flank him. Alright, she's gonna warp Ragnarok so she can get out of the way. And I'm gonna counterattack with a hand axe when he gets attacked. For 3, if it hits. It does. Alright, so now let's move. Let's do this. Let's shoot. Yeah, this is way better.
Let me help.
Yeah, now anyone can easily take that health bar off. In theory. Okay, that Rider's Bane actually is stronger, so you can pop engage just to poke him.
If this love is a crime,
Warp Ragnarok. Alright, he's at 16. Alear plus steel.
Need some help?
And then finish him with a mage. It'll also get scale damage. You can always move Bukaron out of the way if he still has more health. Alright, so who needs... Probably you. He's pretty underleveled, so I'm gonna feed him. Alright, and that's it for this chapter. It's not too bad.
Let me help.
You just have to be mindful of those 3 range enemies. Slow push. Position the 1 units that I outlined so you can easily pull the enemies without any risk of units dying. That's like the key. Definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this or found this useful. I will see you in Chapter 7.